Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. We're going to do all Wild and Unknown this week. We're using the Kim Krans decks of the Wild Unknown Oracle and Tarots. And I don't know what to call this reading. It's got many different names actually. It started off as the fairy reading, and then it was the emotional yeses and no with the doggy wisdom deck. And I don't know what to call it with this deck. It's the Wild and Unknown. What I'm going to do first is, I'm going to get a card from the Oracle. I'm fighting a bit of a cold, so I'm sorry if I sneeze, sniffle, cough, my throat cracks, my voice cracks. I'm going to get a card from the Wild Unknown Oracle, and that's going to symbolize like your conscious self, your ego right now, the energy of that. And then I'm going to use the Tarot of the same namesake to look at what are you being asked to release, what are you being asked to embrace, hidden factor that you're unaware of, and the energy that is approaching you. So Gemini. Gemini. I don't know why I'm hearing it. And the lull goes over the crowd. Almost like something hypnotic. So I don't know if there's something hypnotic about you right now, or you should perhaps think about embracing that. We have the stingray. Well, maybe it's like this is confidence. This is increasing confidence. This is also all your chakras lining up here, kind of almost like, it's just a funny analogy, but okay. I'm getting like an elevator that couldn't get to the top floor for a while. This is like, it's like the ding, 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 like the way these chakras are lighting up. So the top floor, I really feel like that is our strongest point of intuition, our strongest connection between ourselves and source, the crown chakra. Elevator wasn't getting to the top floor. There's a chakra that's been blocked. There was and I don't mean that, like, that's not, don't take offense. I mean, it's not one of those lights are on but nobody's home. Maybe there has been, I don't know. That's true. Mine are like that sometimes. It's the cycle, man. The lights are on and ain't nobody there right now. Don't even go. Don't knock on that door. There's a chakra that's been blocked. I want to say I'm really getting that and picking that up. Maybe it might have been something at the bottom here. The bottom is really tiny, and then the top is actually larger. You see that? It actually starts to expand out. And I really want to say all those chakras should be shining at the same intensity. So there's something here, and these are the lower chakras. So your higher chakras have been more in connection. That is funny, isn't it? It's almost like the elevator was stuck at the top and couldn't get down. Elevator was stuck at the top and couldn't get down. Because the higher the chakra, the more lit up it is. And as it goes down, it starts to close off. So kind of stabilizing things in the 3D, feeling stable and grounded. Closing off, you know, the really vulnerable parts of you, how you express yourself, your creativity, being more intimate in relationships with people, kind of like getting tight there, closing that off. And your confidence with the third chakra. Actually, there's more than, no, this has got the chakra colors, which also symbolize the rainbow. 10, there's 10 here. There's 10 significant chakra points. I kind of feel like there's chakras between chakras too. So there's, that's what you are right now. I will say that your chakras are stronger from the top coming down than from the bottom coming up. So it almost feels like too, like spending some time grounding yourself. It's just spending some time in nature as well. A little less time in spirituality. It's been a while since that message has come out on my channel, but it has before, where, you know, you can't just the whole point of life is for the spiritual part of you to engage in the 3D. So that's coming in here. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Look at how, as I say that, you have the cosmic egg and the beaver at the bottom. And this is stuff in the ethereal that's meant to happen for you. But the beaver is the one that's going to make it happen, honey. He's very much engaged in the 3D. He is like chopping down trees all day, swimming around, slapping his tail, doing all sorts of beaver things. Time to make certain hopes. It's time to build foundation. I'll say that. It's time to create some sort of foundation. It's time to make things real. I just need a second here. This card, it's like a message. It goes kind of beyond, like, well, it doesn't have to. It's coming in your reading, so there might be some significance to it. But there's all these lower little circles here that are almost like chakras that... Now, the message that I'm getting is that these are not chakras that haven't been developed. These are like really lower nature chakras that we've evolved away from. They're not lit up at all. But, you know, it's interesting that they even exist there. And I want to say there is probably the potential for some people that really, really are not connected with their soul, sort of like soul shrink energy, like reverting backwards, even reverse spiritual evolution here. That there is always the potential here. Even looking at that is interesting too. I do feel like because of these underlying cards, it is important for you to start grounding some ideas and some possibilities for you into the 3D and putting like the work in for it. But it's an interesting evolutionary thing coming through with this stingray about these lower chakras. Because it also just making me think about like just the evolution of humanity and like the whole concept of a tail. And what was I watching the other day? And it was a somewhat famous actor in it. It was kind of like a naked scene of him from behind. I thought, I think he got a little tail stub there. So I was like, that's interesting. Because people can be born with that. And it's a tailbone. It was there. Sorry. I needed to, because there's a message there. And there's something like to come forward here. It's like you see how there's like, I guess it's, I guess maybe stingrays have eyes on the top of their head. I feel really ignorant about a stingray right now. Probably, yeah. And then the mouth would be on the bottom. So this eye area here, it's like it stops these chakras from moving beyond there, right? Like this top crown chakra. But the fact too that the body and the tail are separate here, and these are chakras that are no longer utilized. These are like lower natured chakras, really, really primal. There's something beyond the eyes here that will be eventually formed. Like, I guess I want to say in like the human evolution. That's fascinating. Oh, look at this, the 9 of Wands. We're talking about like going up and lighting up these chakras. So who you are right now, you've been climbing a pretty difficult staircase. You've been climbing a difficult staircase. And I'm going to say that I feel like because it almost looks like the lower chakras are not activated, it's because they have shrunk a bit. It's almost like when you're involved in something for a long period of time that's really, really hard, and it's real shit. It's like the real shit that's going down in life, that there is a sense to kind of like, it's overstimulation. It's almost like these lower chakras in you are just being overstimulated, like too much information coming into them. Things are just too friggin' real, honey. So, yeah, I kind of say that's actually, it's kind of making sense. So these higher chakras in you are more activated, because that's almost like a way to find, in some way, to find escape, or at least alleviate the overstimulation that was occurring in the lower chakras. What are you being asked to embrace? Son of Pentacles, a good plan forward here. So it's like, come back into these lower chakras. What are you being asked to embrace? The Moon. Something that you should actually be really good at. We got all that upper chakra lit up. Hidden factor that you're unaware of. Judgment. New beginning. Energy that is approaching you. The Nine of Pentacles. So, well, if some of you are going through some sort of a difficult relationship, the energy that is approaching you is some sort of sovereignty, perhaps becoming signal. Becoming signal. Becoming signal. What the hell? What does that mean to you? Becoming a signal. I'm seeing, like, you know, a radio tower with the light flashing on it. I'm seeing smoke signals. Communication, becoming a signal, becoming a beacon, becoming single, becoming signal. Temperance. It all takes time, my friends. It all takes time. And balance is like almost like a rebalance in the chakras here as well. You're being asked to embrace a plan, a long-term plan, slow and steady. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it going. Keep the momentum, but you have to be engaged in the lower chakra to do that. What are you being asked to embrace? Oh, okay. So if you're not so, yeah, this is like, pull yourself out of the ethereal and get into the mundane, honey. And then doing that, yeah, you're not going to know what's laying ahead, because you won't be relying on that so much as well. It's kind of allowing the mystery of life to be there for you. These almost got reversed. Like, I almost went and put this up here. It was almost like you saying, no, I want to know. I want to know what's next. I want to tap into, no. And then this would be an asked to embrace. Well, look at these chakras. Yeah, you're being asked to embrace the unknown. Walk into your fears. Walk into the darkness. Because, well, what you don't realize is that you are walking into your new beginning. You are. You're totally walking into a new beginning. You're going to have a new beginning. I kind of want to say, too, the energy that is approaching you is very profitable. Like, maybe some of you are going to have an opportunity to create a business on your own. Maybe this is something you've been thinking about. Maybe there's something about, you know, work or finances that is about to become, like, prosperous for you. Something in the physical, right? This is very much in the physical. And what are you being asked to release? I think it is kind of even a plan. And walk into the unknown. Embrace the mystery. Right, the energy of your ego-conscious self right now, the stingray and the Nine of Wands. The Son of Swords and the Two of Swords. That is your ego-conscious. This is wanting to be quick and impulsive, but not really sure what to do with it. Wanting to be quick and impulsive, but not sure what to do with it. I do want to kind of say, like, you might actually say things or take certain actions here that leave you without really any way forward. Like, no, now what do I do? She could quickly and impulsively choose to do or say something, and then it doesn't really produce, well, now what do I do? I don't know. What do you do? I'll tell you, because this is a long road. You can't get up it quickly. You can't get up it quickly. What are you being asked to release? The Son of Pentacles. Let's look at this closely. This Son of Pentacles. Just like long-term plan, long-term forecasts with that. The Two of Pentacles. If some of you are closer to the top of this staircase than others, I really honestly have to say that there could be kind of like a leap of faith here that's needed. And that could also be what's coming in with this long-term plan. Because it's almost like you're holding yourself back in a way with a plan, right? What are you unaware of? You got a new beginning. So you're holding yourself back perhaps by having a plan or over executing a plan. You're limiting your options. Yes, because there's more that you're meant to discover. And in that, you're just juggling the couple of options that you have, and that's keeping you preoccupied in a plan. I honestly got to say, if some of you have been going through a very long period of something kind of difficult, that has even kind of rocked your confidence a bit, if you've already been through this for a while, I honestly feel like the best thing forward for you is to start embrace. It's just to walk into the end. Don't have a plan. Honestly, don't have a plan here. What scares you the most today? And I don't mean like, don't do stupid shit like jump off the roof of a building. That is just that's scary for a reason. Scary for a reason. But, what could you do differently? Let me see. What is this? The moon. Like, just embrace it. It's the unknown. It's the moon. Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, it's you. It's you somewhere. It's you somewhere and doing something. It's honestly moving from a planning stage to like, well, let's just do it now. Let's just show up and be there, right? All this pentacle. I keep getting like that. You're meant to be there. You're meant to be doing something. You're meant to be in it. There's your card. Because there's divine choices for you to start making. But you got to be in there. You got to move from the 2, get into the 3, and watch how it turns into a 10. Really going to build something here. But you may, so, I don't know, like, let's say you get an invitation to go somewhere and do something. Like, well, Cindy says I should go. But why? I don't understand how that would connect to anything. Just go. Just go and do it. And I almost feel like there's, like, this impulsive need for you to want to do something. But I don't know what to do. I don't know. Somehow I feel like maybe you do. But let's see. Okay, the hidden factor you're unaware of is judgment. So this is some sort of new beginning. The Hanged Man and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like something that you've been waiting for. You've been like looking out into life and, well, what will life produce today, or what's going on over there? This is like, kind of feels like this judgment has something to do with your smaller smaller hopes and desires here. The energy that's approaching you is the Nine of Pentacles. The Empress and the Tower. Wow. Jeez. This could be a person. So get ready. Get ready, because that's big. That's really big energy. This is, yeah. And if this is, okay, I want to say too, like this could be a person. It could be energy that like you're going to be embodying. It is something that you're going to create here. Like you're going to create, or you're going to have some sort of like a windfall even in this. This is like windfall energy, like really, really winning out here. Really, it could be maybe a lot of money coming your way. Could be a lot of opportunities. Somebody is certainly looking their best here. if this is like a person approaching you, or if this is an energy that you're about to embody. And it's rocking the world. It's just like a tower. Holy shit. You know what? I'm going to go get my hair cut. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to go get my hair cut. I've had my hair cut in 1.5 years. And yeah, I'm going to come out. I'm going to look like this, honey. This is the energy that's coming around the corner. Because this is the last reading I do before I go get my hair cut. Like that. I'm going to rock it. Oh, I hope it comes out okay. Now there's a lot of expectation, right? The beaver and it's just driving me nuts. The beaver and the cosmic egg. The beaver. The 9 of Wands. So much work put in here. Day in and day out. The 9 of Wands. The Mother of Pentacles. The Father of Swords. Hell. What's this feeling like? Okay, the image that came to my head here, it was like somebody who was like barefoot and pregnant with like 3 little ones clinging off of their apron, and they can't like do nothing for like the tail. Can't do anything with it. It's just like a mess, like not even looking after. There's something weird here because the 9 of Wands, like this is exhausting being the Mother of Pentacles. But then the King of Swords is, you're like, this is what you do. This is the law. You have to do it. Like, right? But this energy is like, you're gonna look good. Look good. This is like having to look after things almost because it's the law, which is weird, right? I don't know what that is, but it's long. The 9 of Wands. Or the 9 of... Yeah, that's the part here that just feels like, oh, the cosmic egg. The 5 of Pentacles. Oh, and the 9 of Cups. This is going from complete lack to happiness. You need to get out there. You can get your hair cut too. It's just a trim. I'm going to get some layers back in my hair. That's what I'm going to do. Temperance. Balance. Balance in this, the longitude. Temperance. I just heard longitude and latitude. It's funny. Oh, the 10 of Swords. It's kind of like finding yourself after a major ending, waiting for some sort of major pain ending, major painful ending. Wowzers. This is a very energy-based reading. And, right, like there isn't even a lot of individual energy. It's like, you know, like picking up, except for the underline with the beaver, in terms of like court cards. So it's very interesting. You got the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Daughter of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the 6 of Cups at the bottom here. This is like communicating maybe with people you haven't seen in a while. This feels really nice. This feels really good. This is like, oh, this is a fresh start. Doesn't that feel nice? So there you go. I'm going to go do the extended Gemini. In the extended, I'm going to see what is the archetypal energy of your inner child, your deeper soul, right? We were kind of looking at your ego, your conscious. So your inner child, what is your inner child asking of you? How are you responding to that? But how would your inner child like you to respond? Thank you so much, Gemini. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.